Well, hello there. Basically, I'm recording another video because I am back. I filmed basically a video the other day to say I was back, and I've also uploaded some other videos as well because I'm doing basically some of the old videos that I've already recorded, so I'm getting them uploaded now. But this blog is basically going to be talking about something, music and so on, and various bits and pieces. Because as I do mention on here, I probably do mention a lot about music, and I've mentioned this subject before on here, and I've posted videos about it, and it's the term, or the two words, the musical style of Northern Soul. Yes, because anybody who knows me knows that I love Northern Soul. Now, I do get asked sometimes, what music do I like the best? What is my favourite type of music? And I always say I can't answer it because I like all music far more than anything else. But I guess in some ways I should really use the answer of Northern Soul. And the reason why I say that is because I spend an awful lot of time going to Northern Soul events. And yes, I do actually. If my mum had her own way, she wishes I wouldn't go to many of them. I go with my dad basically because he is a massive Northern Soul fan who used to go way back in the 70s. And I'm quite sure there are people out there who are on message boards, whether it's Soul Source or whatever. There are certain people out there who might be thinking, do you know what? I don't know. They might not like me, but they might question me. They might question about me and so on. But to me, I'm not bothered because I like Northern Soul, and as long as I meet people who like Northern Soul and are friendly and so on, that's all that matters to me. Which I do. I'm very happy to say that I've done that many times because I go to Northern Soul venues and I don't know everything about it. I know we can't all know about that, but there are certain elements of the music that I don't know. There's songs that I don't know. And I'll listen to them for the first time and think what they're like. And I do have to say that I want to give a mention to Kerry out there. Somebody who moved from England to Brisbane in Australia. Yes, she actually does live there now. So she's going. Well, I will class it as English, but I might one day say, you're Australian now because you live there. But I don't know how long she's going to be there for. But she moved to that particular part of the world, and they actually have Northern Soul events in Australia, but I don't know if they have them where she lives. If they do, great. But yeah, I do admit I love my Northern Soul, so I guess in some cases that's probably something that I should answer as when the question comes up, because I do spend a lot of time basically going to them. I probably go to at least one event every month, although some of the venues are the same. Yes, and being in Peterborough, there's the old saying of same old, which of course in many cases, yes, but when you think about it, it depends. I mean, there are a few pet hates that I do have, and that is the same song being played twice in one night. I mean, come on, it happens many times, but and there are obviously a lot of Northern Soul records out there, so you don't need to play the same old. But as they say about Peterborough, having the same old music, I guess it does, but then again, when you go to one venue, there are so many records. It's almost like, depending on how many records you play in that particular proportion of time. In 1 hour, you might play something like 20 Northern Soul records. So, if that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, if that's going to be something like 100 records getting played in one night, that doesn't mean to say that they're always going to be played, because there are other records that are going to be just as frequently played in Peterborough that have not been played in one night, but they might get played on the next time that you go to that venue. I know that for sure because, I'm always out at certain venues and I get the gist of it, I mean, one of my favourite Northern Soul records is Moses Smith, The Girl Across the Street. It's a very popular tune, played out in Peterborough quite a lot, but I don't necessarily hear it every time I go to a venue in Peterborough. I don't go to, say, the Right Track, something like, well, I would probably go to the Right Track in Peterborough, say, 4 or 5 times a year, but I wouldn't necessarily hear that record in that space of time. So if I go 5 times in 1 year to the right track, I'm not going to hear the Moses Smith track 5 times. I might only hear it 3 times because on 2 occasions it's not been played. Fair enough. But the thing I want to say and wrap this up about the Northern Soul thing is I'm quite happy now that I'm starting to get a little bit excited because I've been asked by some people now. I'm starting to get used to it now that even if it is the same person or people, but I've now got to the mode of being able to DJ a little bit more. Yes, it's exciting. I've got some. Well, I haven't got many records, sadly. I don't normally buy a lot of Northern Soul records because my dad does that, and I expect that I will end up with them anyway. But it's exciting because basically I love DJing, and I love the whole idea of being able to go to a Northern Soul venue and be able to DJ. My last one was basically the Right Track, which I've already mentioned, yes, and I will be doing that again. I'm quite exciting. I've got a couple of records ready to be unleashing to the world. I don't really want to. Well, I could give you a little taste of what I'll be playing, but possibly for anybody who's out there who's watching and knows me well and sees me out and about, might be thinking, yeah, I'd like to know, but I can keep it a surprise just in case you turn up. But from the last time I DJ'd, there will be at least 5 or 6 tracks that I'm definitely going to be playing again because I love them and they're just quality. But I'm also a DJ that's able to play something a little bit different, something that you don't hear very often, and that's something that I will be doing. But there is a couple of records. I'm just going to grab 1 or 2 of them that I've got over here that I can seem to find in the midst of my very own thing. Now, bearing in mind some of these records are not the original, so basically do spare me if they're not, but I don't always know. But the first one, basically, I played this last time, I Can't Make It Anymore by Spyder Turner on the old MGM label, which, of course, as far as I know of, is an original copy. But then again, somebody might tell me it's not, and if you do, I'm pretty sure that you can comment or whatever and message me and tell me about it. But as far as I know of, it is an original, in the same way that I've got this one. Calvin Harris, My Love Is Real, which as far as I know of is an original, and I know that for sure because I got it from somebody who's reputable in the world of Northern Soul, and Mr. David Raystrict. I went to his shop and bought it, and as far as I know of it, it's an original copy. And it's Calvin Harris, as I've just said. And what's so interesting about it is that it's somebody who I didn't know made, well, there's 2 Calvin Harrises. There's the Calvin Harris who makes dance music, but this is Calvin Harris who obviously made soul music and that. And I love this one. I bought this off eBay, which I know, as far as I'm concerned, is again, well, it's actually not it's an original, but it's a promotional copy, not for sale, and it's my favourite one on Decca Records. It's Bunny Sigler, and he's doing his version of Will You Love Me Tomorrow. Of course, we all remember it by the Shirelles and Amy Winehouse and so on, but that is by far the best Northern Soul record that he ever done, in my opinion. It's, well, I've heard a few of them, but that one definitely ticks all the right boxes, and I will be playing that one when I go to the Right Track because I absolutely love it. And I guess a lot of people say no Northern Soul DJ would be complete without a Sam Cooke track like Sugar Dumpling, although if you did see me last time I DJ'd, I didn't play it. I actually played a little one by Sam Cooke called Baby Baby Baby, but yeah, there you go. So if you're out there and you love Northern Soul and you come to Peterborough and you come to the Right Track, basically June the 14th, I will be DJing. Yes, I'm quite excited. Rubbing my hands a little bit, getting a little bit excited because I will be DJing and I'll be playing a few of these records. And that, so the Bunny Sigler will be coming out of its box, ready to be unleashed and that, and some other records, and maybe, just maybe I might even get the Spyder Turner on there, you know. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah! Yeah, you gotta love that one. Oh, it's classic. Just as I say, Northern Soul at its very best. I'm telling you, but there you go. Anyway, I'll leave it there for now, so keep tuned in. I've got some more vlogs to come up very soon, so bye for now.